Oh, for goodness sakes. How many times am I going to have to fix you up? Well, yes, I am aware Vione offered you a piggyback ride, but you didn't have to take him up on his offer. And what did I say? I said, this will all end in tears. And what happened? You tumble off the big oaf's back and scraped yourself on the ground. But I suppose that would be fun for individuals such as yourselves.
Oh, like the grumpy bunny knows what fun is.
Oh, I know what fun is, Vione, because I am always cleaning up after yours.
And you love it, honestly, Lozo. I'm beginning to think that complaining about other people's fun is your fun.
Oh, yes? Well, you didn't say that after the affair with the basket weaver, now did you? Or when you and Jackal were gallivanting about the port.
Did somebody say Jackal?
Jackal?
Oh, my friend, you return. Oh, Lozo and I were worried sick. Never mind the little one.
Jackal? Could it really be you? And strange, I don't see the gold you owe me hanging at your side.
Of course it is me. Many try to imitate from merchants to kings, but none could ever dream to match. And Vione, how are you doing, you big furball? Give me a hug. And Lozo, still as salty as ever I see. Whoa. Careful, Jackal. Jackal? You're hurt. Your arms. No, it is fine. The wound looks worse than it is. Don't give me that, Jackal. Your arms are more bandages than arm. Then I will not have you hurting yourself worse and making our little friend sad. Speaking of our little friend, might I have a moment alone with them? There are certainly a lot of things that Jackal needs to talk about.
Certainly not. You strut in here bold as brass, acting as if you haven't been away, while this one has been worried half to death by your absence, chased off by some mad mage, and then expected to simply act as if nothing has happened when you return. Why, you'll be lucky I don't grab my crossbow and send you packing.
Calm down, Lozo. Don't worry, little one. He's always cranky when he's feeling protective. Just a mother hen. Come now, Lozo. Let's give these two lovebirds a moment alone.
Oh, fine. But if you make this one feel even the slightest bit sad, you are going to wish I brought my crossbow with me, Jackal.
You'd have to be able to hit anything with that crossbow first.
Oh, you pointy-eared...
Calm now, Lozo. Let's fix you some tea before you do something we all regret being witness to. I have some of that lavender tea. It always calms you down, does it not?
Fine, Vione, but just one cup. My apologies. I have some explaining to do I not? Okay, easy with the hogs. I'm already bloody. Jackal does not need to be crushed to death. Oh, thank you. Well, I can tell that Lozo has not let you slack with moving those boxes in the back. When did you get that strong? Either that or Jackal is in a lot worse shape than he initially thought. You look well, though. I knew that leaving you with Vione and Lozo was the right thing to do. Ouch, yes,
Oh, yes, I know I have some explaining to do. Well, hold on tight, because Jackal has a story to tell. The last you saw me, we were being pursued by that creature that had kept you captive. The, blood mage. He had just wounded me, and I could not risk him finding you in a weakened state. But I knew if he caught me, well, Jackal probably has used 8 of his 9 lives, if you understand my meaning. So, I did the only thing that I could. I took to the sands. I ran as far and as fast as I could. And with nearly a day behind me, I found what I was looking for. You see, Jackal is smart. He does not like to show it, but there are few that could match his brilliance. A dust storm. Do you remember what I told you about them? The tiny sharp pieces of sand, enough to strip the skin from your bones. Nothing can survive passing through a dust storm. It is what makes the sand so dangerous. And why I demand the pay that I do. But Jackal led the creature into the dust storm, and well, I did the best that I could with the magic you had taught me. It was either the face or the arms. And there would be many across both continents that would be thrown into a state of deep mourning if anything were to happen to my face. So I made a choice. It is not like Jackal to admit this, but my survival may have been slightly more luck than judgment. However, my plan worked. By the time the storm had passed, the blood mage had unwittingly followed me in, and was now little more than a smear on the sand. I did my best to bandage the wounds with what I had on hand, as it were. But before I could go back, I needed to check to make sure the creature was no more. For a second I thought, you may be at peace. That the two of us may be at peace. But the mage's body, it was piecing itself back together. Slowly, but I know what I saw. It will take time, but time is of the essence. I do not believe that creature can die, and he will never stop haunting us. When I got back from the desert, I was half baked in the sun and half mad from blood loss. I passed out on the edge of the port and was lucky enough to run into a mercenary that I had shared a passing dalliance with. He dropped me off with some of his friends, and they spent the past week patching me up. Of course, I had to make a quick stop before I got here. Well, I couldn't come back without bringing you a little something at the very least. Check my pack. Your books. I stopped by the blood mages and decided to, retrieve your stolen property. Well, yes, I know it was dangerous, but, well, we have a lot to talk about. We cannot stay in this place, and, as I said, the blood mage will never stop. Not until he has you, and to have you, he must remove me. So pack your bag. We have a boat to catch. Yes, together. I promised you. I would never let him take you. And Jackal does not break his promises. And it appears that this promise may last a lifetime. Wait. I have more to say. Jackal must preface. I do not believe in love and romance or any such things. I am more used to other things. But do you remember the night out on the sands together? Looking up at the stars. Nothing there but the two of us. You with my cloak wrapped around you. We simply talked. Spoke about the things we enjoyed, the things we dreamed of. It was the closest thing I had felt to peace in a long time. It is complicated, but what I am trying to say is does that convey my thoughts? I would not have gone this far for just anyone. And it is not because of some promise or idea. You are someone to me. Do you understand? And Jackal knows that in this life you must hold on to the things that are most dear to us. Good. Oh, and one more thing. Vione, Lozo, you may stop eavesdropping now. Eavesdropping? I would never. It was Vione, you see, just worried about his little friend.
Oh, please, Lozo. The tea had barely cooled by the time you were stood next to the door.
It is no problem. I understand your concern. Well, it is a problem for me. Where in the world are you planning to go? The Empire still hasn't settled down, and we are not going to the Empire. We are taking a boat north. Oh, by the goddess, did all that time in the sun finally cook your brain, Jackal? The north is nothing but rumour. For all you know, it's an empty sea. And I suppose you have seen this for yourself, No? Then we are going beyond the horizon and a few times beyond that. After that, we will go wherever our feet land.
Jackal, I am unsure of your planning. It is not often I agree with the grumpy Bonnie, but your idea is...
This idea is our best choice. And why not ask the powerful mage what they think? What do you say? Care to run away with Jackal? See? And that is all the answer we need. But does it have to be now?
Lozo, you heard what Jackal said.
They are leaving. Every moment here is a risk for them. Let us not be the ones to put them at further risk. But remember, little one, wherever you roam, you will always have a home here with us.
Fine. But I refuse to say goodbye. Goodbyes are far too permanent, little one. So, until the next, you silly thing. And you better not do anything foolish, else you'll have me to answer to. And you, Jackal, I swear, if I see them again and one hair is out of place, I will
use the crossbow without hesitation. Don't worry, Lozo. I promise to take very good care of them. In fact, I would dare say that Jackal will take the best care of them.
Oh, and make sure to take some tea leaves from the pot before you go. I don't know where Jackal's going to drag you to, but I would just die if you didn't have good tea leaves.
Vione, Lozo, Jackal owes you his thanks. Thank you for looking after this one. I do not know what I would have done if the two of you had not helped. Oh, you're welcome, Jackal. We have grown quite fond of this little one. Isn't that right, Lozo?
I suppose I have. And, well, you're welcome. Now, get out of here before I change my mind.
Well, of course. And Jackal is not one to overstay his welcome. Now come, Greenlander. We have a boat to catch. And a new world to discover. Together. As it should be.